Hello, my fellow peasants, and welcome back to the campaigns of Bordeleaux, led by Alberic de Bordeleaux and Patchy le Paladin. Yes, so we are back. We are here for another round. I appreciate it. We've got a bunch of awesome comments from you all again. We had good success last time. We pushed against Wulfhart. We just actually won an epic battle here. If you haven't seen it, I suggest you go watch the last episode first. But yes, welcome back, everybody. We are going to continue, and we have some skill points to hand out here to Alberic. We've gotten the stuff that buffs our knights at the tier 7, which is nice. Basic training, vigor loss reduction would be good. I'm trying to remember if any of the others up here, Lance of Bretonnia, I think just applies to him. It's really unfortunate that Alberic's buffs up here, I mean, they're all coastal and shipping and stuff like that, which is, I guess, kind of cool. Like, this one's stupid. Like, this is a really dumb one. So, like, this one should have been gone and, like, just give him some cool extra buffs to, like, some of the key units in his army. So I'm not a huge fan of that one. I feel like it's a waste. But whatever it is, we've done a lot to buff up his... the units. I'm just going to check and make sure there's nothing else here that would be a huge... there won't be any big issues, so I think we're good. I'm just going to throw a point into Route Marcher, and then let's start on the person. Well, actually, we want that Blessing of the Lady. That's a good one to have. So the Blessing of the Lady, let's try and remind ourselves, well, it's not going to pop up right now. Here it is. So damage resistance, it's a ward save there, so should be nice for us. Let's see, we still have skill points apparently. Blessing of the Lady, so we had, oh, Route Marcher, let's do that. Guess I misclicked it there. And then let's go to Patchy, he's got 2 skill points as well. Lady's Mantle, not super worried about that. Let's do Scarred Veteran and Wound Maker. That army's going to have to replenish some and gather back some strength here. We've got this army which is about to take on a few units, and it's just really meant to kind of hold Wulfhart at bay until my other army can wipe him out. So we don't need that one to be able to take stuff on like we just did. Okay, sweet. Here we go. Altharion's going to offer up a trade agreement. We get some cash out of it. That's good news for us. Hey, let's get a couple of comments here. The first one, Swine of War, says, love the video. He says, Bretonnia doesn't take supply line penalties, so feel free to keep as many prophetesses and lords around your empire as possible to work on the vows early, keep territory secure, and Alberic's gone. Yes, you do have to pay the upkeep on him, but to his point, you don't get an additional upkeep from supply line, so that is kind of nice, and these guys will get a chance to go ahead and start being prepared. We're making good money. Our second army is going to be in a position to help defend our settlements at the end of this turn, so I feel like we are in a pretty good spot overall. I do want to go ahead and continue to put in the right recruiting infrastructure here because I feel like it's lacking. And let's get back in here and choose our next bit of work here in terms of tech. Each region can sustain an extra peasant is kind of a big one. Construction costs for Bretonnian stable and pasture farmers. So speed for cavalry units is a pretty cool one. I feel like we want that one. And then we've got this one over here. Blinker hoods is going to give a charge bonus. Steel furnaces is going to give armor. And then master swordsmith is going to give weapon damage. So it's going to take a long time to get these. It won't let me click all the way out there yet. I'm not really not really sure why. Oh, requires smelters. Well, feasibly we would have gone through there. Where's smelters? Blazing, improved smelters, yeah. Usually it lets you click through to these. There we go. We got the blinker hoods. Let's just go ahead and go to this point here, and we'll move from there. It's going to take me a long time to get there anyway, but that's all right. We are still replenishing. I'm going to save a little bit more cash. But yeah, thank you for the reminder about the supply lines. And British Gandalf says, amazing battle at the end. Felt like watching a medieval fantasy film. Yeah, that was a huge battle. And it did get a little dicey towards the end, which kind of expected when we got that many reinforcements, but I knew that if we could crush the initial army really badly, like we did, that we would then end up in good shape. Why would I have a non-aggression pact with you when you're fighting with other Bretonnians? So, shove off, vampire scum. Thank you. Let's see. Miranda Lehman says, I love your campaigns in general, Air, but as Bretonnia, a fangirl, I'm especially excited for this one. Love the videos. Well, thank you, Miranda. Appreciate it, and I'm glad you're excited for it. I am not a huge fan of Bretonnia. I feel like they need a little more love from CA. Like I don't know, maybe they didn't have much on the tabletop, but I feel like that their faction needs more units and a little bit more in their mechanics. Like, their mechanics aren't bad. Especially for a free faction, but I feel like they should be a little better, and then we'd be in good shape. But otherwise, yes, I do very much like Bretonnia in terms of when you get that cavalry rolling on open ground. It really is a beautiful thing, and it is fun. And the theme behind Bretonnia, kind of like crusading and chivalry and stuff like that, is very fun as well. So I'm glad you enjoy it. I am enjoying it as well. We gotta knock out Wulfhart and get in behind him, or else he's going to start sending armies in behind me here as well. In fact, we've got the wrong buildings there. Blood Hall, these ones are fine. Okay. We'll go ahead and build this one because that'll give us additional growth. And then the Pillars of the Unseen Constellation are quite a ways away from Wulfhart and his army, so I will go ahead and do that one. We haven't moved our garrison lord here, and quite honestly, I don't intend to. This leaves Flaxland with very stable defense, and if they make for key tax, we'll just move down there and cut them off because they have to move through that swamp. So we'll keep an eye on them. We do have some skill points again. So Patchy is going to get a skill point there. Let's check our items. I forgot to see if we have... We don't have much. Pretty low on item. We do get Seed of Rebirth, which is pretty cool. It's way better than Featherfoot or Obsidian Trinket. Let's take the Seed of Rebirth. And let's see, that's about all we got going on there. Let's go to Patchy. Noble. Opal Amulet's not bad. Potion of Foolhardiness. And then... Oh, we had a request for a name on the Lord, and this is one that I can't turn down because it's from our kill scribe, and I appreciate the work he does keeping the kill count. By the way, in case you all are wondering, the Bloodhall Coven is leading the way with 4,415 souls who have learned that chivalry is greater than their evil, and then the Hunts Marshal's expedition wasn't even on the scoreboard and rocketed all the way to second place with 3,511, so... They're no doubt going to be in #1 at the end of this episode. Laxland is behind them, Apostles of Change, and then the Blood Keepers. But thank you, Killscribe, and he requested, by the way, that we could have a lord or hero named Sir Scribe, and I can absolutely grant that. So this is going to be Sir Scribe here, so let's rename. So Sir Scribe, Bretonnian, or let's call it the Count of Bordeleaux, or Count of, yeah, we'll just call him Count Bretonnia here. There, hopefully I spelled everything right. Someone said I misspelled some on the Knights in Knee as well. Let me check that one out.
Do you know who I am?
Western Knights, Knights of the Lionhearted, Knights Husseini. I thought I got it right. Maybe I didn't. Oh, Kites Husseini. My bad. Yes. Wait, what happened when you go to the... Is that them? Knights Husseini rename. Okay, it just doesn't put it up there. Let's just leave it this time so I won't spell it right. Oh man, it's so hard to type with a microphone sitting right in front of my keyboard. Alright, there we go. So we got that taken care of. Let's get to our Lord, who now has another skill point. And we got Route Marcher. Let's get Blade Master. Start on some personal combat skills. And end our turn here. Yes, thank you for the count, Scribe. We appreciate you. In fact, I'll take a couple of comments from down here earlier in. We had some really good comments here that followed on with my encouragement. So Brock here is getting a heart from me because it was great. He said, take your membership and shove it. Which, by the way, I asked you all that you, or I said that you could say that in the comments. So thank you, Brock. I appreciate you telling me to take the membership and shove it. I love it. And let's see. Andre says, why is bro talking so much? Well, because it's a commentary campaign, and I talk. So you're in the wrong place if you're looking someone who doesn't. But I do appreciate you stopping by. Barbarians Are Us says, Wulfhart looked up at Alberic, dazed and confused. Why? I offered peace, men, gold, war wagons. Alberic raised his sword, ready to deliver the final blow. The gold and men are nice, but wagons? War wagons? Am I a joke to you and your stupid beaver hat? I will tolerate your insolent ways no more. Now Alberic goes to sleep every night, looking at the stupid beaver hat mounted over his fireplace. That is correct. We have Wulfric's hat mounted over our mantle. It is a beautiful thing to behold, so hopefully you all get to see it. Thank you for the comment. I love it. I love it. It's good stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and take the High Sentinel here. This is going to come with some iron to trade. It says it's going to kill off my archers. I'm not really sure that I want the archers, but I don't have the units I really want to replace them with yet, so we'll go ahead and fight this and crush our enemies, and I'll read a comment while we're going through. Maddie also insults my face. It says, your face here. I appreciate it, Maddie. I appreciate the face insults because I invite it, and people just gotta take it apart. Hannibal Bonaparte says, don't mind me just leaving a YouTube algorithm comment. Well, thank you, Hannibal. I hope life is good, man. Remember the good old days. We had that Shogun 2 time together. It was awesome. I hope you're well. Appreciate the comment. Francesco says, all peasant army heir, I dare you. Well, I mean, we could get an all peasant army. Thank you for being a long-time channel member as well. It would be an army that's certain to die, but I mean, we could get the all peasant army and just send them to their deaths over and over and over again, if you all think such a thing would be entertaining. Twisted Thor, thank you also for, I think it's Trantor though, I could be wrong, but he says, mate, you got a face like the fishy tittle muncher, but we still love you. That was beautiful. You know why that was beautiful? He took the time to think of the fishy tittle muncher and put that on there, you know, something with a truly grotesque face. And you know, I appreciate the effort that went into that one. That was very well done. So appreciate you. Thanks for being a channel member for so long. That name, by the way, is just incredible. That is something that I don't know if CA made that or if it was Games Workshop. I'm gonna assume Games Workshop did it, but I mean, if CA came up with that, whoever did it, it is pure literary gold, and should be in like a museum somewhere to be looked at and talked about. Like when you walk in and people are looking at those paintings and acting like they really see something, they don't. What they're really doing is they're sitting back thinking about the genius that is the name, the fishy tittle muncher. Okay, all right. Don't you forget it either. Alright, we're gonna go crush these losers. It says we're gonna lose infantry units, but we most assuredly are not. We're going to crush these guys head on with no thought or anything else. I'm gonna go for the crossbows, and I'm gonna let you all enjoy the charge. So here we go. I'm using the AI group attack here. So here are Wulfhart's pathetic men. No doubt having just gotten the message about what happened to their leader, whose hat is now sitting above Alberic's fireplace. But they don't have to worry. None of them have a head that's worth being mounted, so theirs will just be left to rot on the battlefield, as is appropriate for someone of their lowly station. Oh boy, that crossbowman got absolutely slain. I'm gonna swing over here with some of these units and knock out these spears so that fight doesn't go on too long. Look at this. Getting just absolutely crushed. Feel the chivalry, losers. This is chivalry. Alright, who's holding out over here? A spearman? Really? I mean, just because you have a spear, you think you can hold back my cavalry? It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Alright. See you all back on the campaign map. Alright, here we are. So, the settlement garrison destroyed. Wulfhart's legacy of adding to the kill count continues. And quite the legacy it is, I might add.
My reputation.
Alright, we got another port too, so that's fantastic. This province ought to start growing pretty quick. We can now take this army, and I think we'll want to head to the Temple of Kara. And then over to the monument, and then finally to this one. I imagine we're gonna see an appearance from Wulfhart one more time probably before all is said and done. Need to save up a bit of cash here. But at Keetax, since we don't have any trade, we could actually build that windmill and start picking up more income from farms. So let's go ahead and just wait. I think we had the... Have any skill points? Let's double check. I don't know. We don't have any skill points. So we're good there. Let's just go ahead and issue the commandment here. I like this venerate the lady commandment, just kind of settle everything down. We can switch those if we need to. We do have an outpost available, but I don't need to build that at the moment. Sean Corey says, you want some bad names? And of course I will never be able to pronounce these because they're in French, but essentially he has sirloin of beef and cirrhosis of the liver. Except he's written them in French. That is really good. I think I'm definitely going to use one of those. So let me get one of those in real quick. We'll go with this one here. And I'm going to have to move my microphone so I can actually type here. Let me get this done. So name. So let's see if I can get the... I don't know if the full French name here is going to fit. Oh, hang on. O first. Like, I have a hard enough time pronouncing English. Seeing stuff in French just makes me want to stop talking and be a mute or something. So, there we go. Alright, so we've got sirloin of beef here. Thank you for the name. That's fantastic. Empiric Strategos, thanks for being such a long time channel member. He says, momentary red screen we can brush off. However, if you start talking in your video and it sounds like an old vinyl record being played backwards, that might be cause for concern. He says you need Sigmar in your life. Or I guess it would be Lady in this case since you're playing Bretonnia. Anyway, loving the series. Keep it coming. Well, I am going to keep it coming, and thank you. Appreciate it, Empiric Strategos. Hope you're well. Thanks for supporting all these years. Alright, I am going to move in towards the Temple of Kara. We've got a little bit more replenishment to get done. But, I mean, things are looking pretty good for us here. We can put an extra defense in at Keetax. Get a smithy here to... Let's go ahead and put the extra defenses in. I feel like the defenses are almost always money well spent. We didn't put another building in over here. Oh, we want our gem mine shaft. We have enough money for that. Let's do it. Alright, let's end the turn. I might get rid of that recruiting building, put something else in there to help with defense. Alberic has another face comment for us. He says, your face looks like the place where the sun don't shine, just like that Chaos Lord. Thank you, Alberic. I appreciate it. Oh man, you all delivered. I appreciate it. Let's see. Knights and dinosaurs and heirs. Oh my. That's right, Statty. Knights, dinosaurs, and heir all in the same campaign. It's happening. So I hope you all are ready. Alright, sorry, I had to send a message to my friend real quick. He is stuck at an airport not far away, and I'm trying to keep tabs with him, because I told him that I would come and help him get home if he needs it, but I think we're just kind of waiting to see what's going on. Alright, we can move on this turn. I will, though I'm going to try and replenish a bit more. We actually should replenish... not good, but we'll replenish some in enemy territory. Wulfhart's back. So we might be able to get another skin hat here to put above the fireplace if we do things right. Building upgrade. I'm going to wait for the building upgrades for a turn. Not worried about the outpost right now. Nick Lindbergh, it's good to see you here. He says, thanks, Air. Well, I appreciate it, Nick. And thanks for stopping by and leaving a comment. Sean, is another day, another night. Indeed. I hope you enjoyed it, Sean. And Senshibat has some prophecy for us. He says, higher tier cities need them an armory, effects, melee defense, construction cost armor. He is correct. So the armory gives you extra global recruitment capacity. So our prophet Senshi is guiding us in the right direction and reminding Air that when we get that armory, which I was actually about to build over here, when you add it to your recruiting facilities, you get extra recruitment, and it gives a really nice bonus. So thank you, Mr. Prophet Bat, for reminding us of the things that we should know. The Temple of Kara is going to have like a pretty solid number of troops here. The only thing that really hasn't replenished is our archers, and we don't really need them, to be honest, so I'm going to lay siege. It is a port, so let's take a look at something real quick. Oh, it's open field. They're dead. They do get their units. I think they'll get all of these at once because we're attacking him. Now, we could surround him, but they also might just leave from the port, which would get really annoying. So I'm just going to kill them right here, right now. Alright, I'm moving the direction of the enemy line, and I've essentially just deployed all my troops in one long line. Their reinforcements are going to be coming in right around the time that I start to crush them. Unfortunately, I could run across faster with just my knights. There's a lot of infantry here, and they're in the woods. So what I'm going to do is just kind of go for this large envelopment thing. Plus, if I know the AI, and I mean, I'm not perfect on it. Ow. If I know the AI, what they're probably likely to do here, and we are in range of Wulfhart, so he's kind of picking at me. Yeah, see, as the reinforcements come in, they're going to begin to reform, and they're going to be distracted. So I'm going to use this opportunity to push up on them without their, what do you call it, skirmishers being ready to fire. And then this is going to allow me to get in and hopefully start to bottle these guys up. I'm going to like swing wide to the flanks, try and keep their attention. Wulfhart should be right around here somewhere too. I'm going to... see, they got Roderick back here too. Let's go straight after Roderick. We're gonna get down in here. Alright, there we go. So we've got the distraction started. And we're going to begin a little bit of assault here. I need to back up away from some of their troops and then go crushing into that. I need to swing around. Go get some help over here. Now we can crush those guys, and then let's swing this other flank in. Yeah, this questing knight should help me out there. We got to get back here and help with this blob, so I'm gonna just avoid those halberds. I'm just gonna swing around them, and I'm gonna come crushing into the back of the line here. And try and shut that stuff down, and then I got some units out and around over here. These ones got stuck, but we're just gonna pull away from that fight for now. Our leaders are definitely cut off from help, but they're about to get reinforcements. Here's my guys. Let's come all the way over here. Yep, alright, so we crushed the line here, which means I can send yet more cavalry reinforcements and even infantry reinforcements, and now with the nice terror trait that we have on our lord, we should start to get a big impact. Our questing knights crushed the swordsmen, but then some pesky halberds showed up and made things a little more complicated. We're getting in a bad position over here. Let's just leave those. Alright, you swing over here, you swing over here. Alright, we're now having the terror effect on these units back here, and that is what we need. So Patchy and Alberic are making pretty short work of these units. I need more cavalry over here. Can you shut them down, please? Alright, we got rear charged by some Empire Knights, which sucks to a degree. I'm gonna make these units skirmish. You all come help over here. Keep pushing. Alright, we ignored the infantry over there. We're going to come crashing into this fight. We've just about got this fight cleared out for good. Swing over here. Alright, yep. So we've now hit this fight with everything. So we've collapsed the fight in the back. They gave up the chase on our bowmen. So they've become kind of nice bait at this point, and then these remaining units here, they're going to start to suffer some pretty big leadership penalties as they, I'm going to just pull through my own troops here so those halberds can't really catch me. The only thing holding any enemy leadership together at this point is the fact that Wulfhart and these other lords are alive, and that's partly due to the fact that they are just tiny infantry characters, and they don't have like, they're just small, and they're hard to land hits on. And that's really the only thing keeping them alive. If they were larger, then Alberic would have crushed them in mere moments. Along with Patchy. They both have a bonus versus large, and they hit very, very hard. Yeah, we just need to get the power bar to swing. But with their lords alive, it's kind of making the power bar a little bit irritating. But we're not really going to lose anything here, I don't believe. I mean, looks like all of our infantry units are intact. I believe all of our cavalry units are intact. I still don't really understand how it's possible for the AI to be alive at the moment. Just some real BS going on in terms of keeping them in the fight. I'm going to swing these knights over here and come around for another rear charge. If we continue to get rid of all the support units, then this is all going to be over sooner rather than later. I'm just going to keep my questing knights alive. I don't want to lose that unit. They got pretty beat up by those halberds earlier, but not before it killed a whole lot of swordsmen. There's still like one annoying halberd unit here who refuses to rout, probably because it's in the presence that I can't even click an attack order, and it's really annoying. Come on, get that unit, Alberic. We need to terrorize it. There it goes. As soon as Alberic made contact with it, it routed. There we go. Alright, we've got a victory. Not the world's cleanest victory, but it was a victory nonetheless. We don't really have to chase these units down, so I'm going to go ahead and end the battle, and I'll see you all back on the map. Right, so very solid victory. Wulfhart's head on a pike for a second time, which we always appreciate. Got some cash out of that one. We're going to occupy the Temple of Kara. That should give us another port. They did escape with their second army there, but it's going to be very minute. We've got an unnecessary building there. That one really shouldn't be there yet. I do want to increase the gemstone Spectasuma though, and it's a bit of a risk right there next to that, but we'll take it because I'm headed their way very soon. So Wulfhart's only got a couple of settlements left. We will have surrounded him. We need to get into our diplomacy and see if we can get trade started. Non-aggression pact, military access, good stuff, good stuff. I don't want to balance the offer because I don't want to steal their money. Well, yeah, I do. I mean, who am I kidding? Alright, I do want to steal their money. I would like to confederate Carcassonne because I want the Fey Enchantress, and it would be sad if she was gone. So I may actually switch my tech over just a little while, but Carcassonne is way down here. Lioness, Baston. I'm gonna start working on it because I definitely want to get the Fey Enchantress. I could always grab a mod though that lets me get defeated legendary lords if we need to, but I'll try and do it the regular way here. Let's get Scarred Veteran twice, and then Patchy. My armor. And we're gonna finish off wounds. Okay. Sweet. We are in good shape. We're making good cash. At key tax, I'm gonna go ahead and put in this building that buffs my farm income. It's gonna be this one. Allows me to build higher tier farms. I'm gonna build this one here so we can improve defenses. And I think we're good for this turn. So our cash is going way up. Big Kahuna Burger says, Air, love the content, was thinking Dame LaSalle for one of the damsels, meaning the salty. Alright, says the salty. That's a good idea. So we do have a damsel, and that was a damsel name that we haven't gotten to use yet. I want to say one other person had the damsel name. Can't remember. Yeah, our deck had another one too. It was Vivine. I can't even begin to pronounce these. My French isn't what it used to be. That last bit should mean the healer. Alright, so we'll go with the salty one, and then our deck, you remind me, and the next damsel, we're going to pick that one up. I like all these names. So let's get... in fact, I need to go ahead and get another damsel that we should put into Alberic's army. We could probably just do both of them here, so let's do that. We'll just get both of them. So this one will be our deck's name, IENNE. And I can't do the little accent marks. Let's see. It's not gonna fit. We can put it down the second line here. So this one will be GRISS. Really? Come on, give me a break. Give me a break. Why won't it delete? What is up? Did I hit the insert key maybe? Yes, there we go. All right. I hate the stupid insert key. That needs to be removed from keyboards. UERISSESE. There we go. All right. So we got Ardek's name in for the damsel, and let's go ahead and see if we can recruit another one. Damsel, and I like the lore of life, so we're gonna go back there. Fleet-footed, gives Strider. +2 leadership to units in the army. I mean, that's not much. I guess we'll just take Strider. And then this one will be Salty. Let's swing back down here. So we'll go. All right. There we go. All right, so we got our Salty healer, and we've got the
devotee of the lady.
the other healer. So we're all set for healers. Let's do any of the wood. I like to get Life Bloom and some of the other ones quickly. Let us go ahead and build a smithy here per the instructions of our Prophet Bat. And let's end our turn. And let's see. Steezy guy says a knight unit name Zenighty Knights just feels right for some reason. Alright, sure, we can do that. We can get Zenighty Knights. I got a lot of knights in that army to get names, so thank you for the suggestion. Hope you are enjoying the campaign. And the next one's actually a really good one. Inductive Grunt says, it hurts me to see the kingdoms of men fighting against each other, essentially Alberic versus Wulfhart. Says Total War suffers from AI making dumb decisions, and it's great to not see him fighting. So, many of you might be wondering, Air, why are you attacking Wulfhart? Well, when I played my practice campaign, Wulfhart pissed me off bad. I had like 3 wars going on at once over here. And Wulfhart decides, you know what, I'm just going to backstab you. And so he made me so angry in that practice campaign that I decided that I was going to preemptively kill him on this one. So it would not normally have been my prerogative to go after Wulfhart. Wulfhart. I would have tried to befriend him and maybe just keep attacking lizards. But I thought the idea of dinosaurs in my army and then getting revenge on Wulfhart just sounded too good to be true. So that is what I did. So we're going to say Zenighty Knights. Alright, there we go. Well, thank you for the name suggestion. And an Inductive Grunt, if you're wondering, that is why I'm doing the crazy attacking that I am doing. Just in case you had wondered. This army is going to try and double back on me probably, so I'm going to come up here into the ambush stance. Try and get in their way. Okay. Knights of Kara. Temple of Kara. And let's get... we got the trade goods. Let's get the defenses built. Awesome. Alright, so we are well on our way to destroying Wulfhart's faction very efficiently and thoroughly. We need our hero here to get in our army, but to do that, I'm going to get rid of a peasant archer. Alright, she's going to head off to heal the troops of our Lord's army. Awesome. There we go. That army will get considerably stronger now that we can heal Alberic and all the knights. It's going to be very, very potent combination. Remember, our knights are not done yet. They are going to get much stronger still. Much stronger still. I'm actually going to save money for a few turns so that we can pay for the Confederation event when it pops up. So if we get the opportunity to confederate with these factions, I need to have some money in the bank. So I'm going to kind of stop spending some money for a few turns, and if we can win some battles, we'll just get to add it back to our coffers anyway. Temple of Kara, what's their garrison looking like? These, I don't think those guys could beat the garrison. They might be able to. I don't have time to wait around and find out. Wulfhart is quickly raising more troops against me over here. Or sorry, I keep saying Wulfhart. Wulfhart. So Wulfhart is intending to do me ill. I need to get over here to him. That's going to put us through some swamp attrition. So I'm going to swing around this direction so that I can continue to replenish. I could take this army and make my way back up here to ward off. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to make my way up here to ward off this small stack. And if they do take it, we'll just crush them immediately after. So we'll take away any opportunity they're going to have. And let's see, Patchy levels up. Let's get Deadly Onslaught. Patchy is a Deadly Onslaught. Okay, we are very close. I kind of want to wipe out Wulfhart's faction on this episode just to kind of round it out nicely. Like I said, I'm going to save my cash so that we can get those confederations. They're very expensive, 7,500 gold, or you use 1,000 chivalry. I don't have enough chivalry to do that multiple times over, or else I would. So we're about to get another huge battle against Wulfhart's faction over here. And I'm going to goad him into it by entering an ambush stance. Looks like the Beastmen popped up, so that's poor timing. Slaughterhorn tribe. Did they pop up in multiple spots? Well, we're definitely not going to let Taurox get things started, so let's crush his face here, and then that'll actually be about all the time I have for this episode, and we'll finish Wulfhart on the next one. But we're going to crush Taurox right here and now. Or this actually isn't Taurox, but we're going to crush him regardless. Alright, I've got my army screaming forward. Here is Army of the Beastmen. I'm going to go after that Cygor with Alberic. I'm going to take Patchy after their Beast Lord. Go ahead and use Foe Seeker because we can move more quickly. And I'm going to pop this Opal Amulet in just a second. There we go. And then I'm going to pop Heroic Killing Blow. And Group 2 attack. Knights Errant. Yeah, I was trying to hopefully get my Knights of the Realm towards all the Minotaurs, and we should absolutely demolish this Beastmen army. They do not have the requisite power to go toe-to-toe with our Knights of the Realm. Let's crush these guys. Break loose over here. Alright, sweet. We're just wrapping up the flanks now. Those Minotaurs are going to hit hard. They're going to hit very hard. Let's pop a little magic off here. Won't do much, but might as well participate with our caster. Alright, Cygor is routed. Get our Knights of the Lion-Hearted after it. And the Beast army is crushed with very few losses, and hopefully Taurox has received the message about what's going to happen if he pops up inside my lands. Alright, I don't think anything's really going to survive here. Let's get after that Lord. After that, I just want to crush these last few units here. I don't want them getting away and attacking a settlement behind my lines in the next turn with some units that somehow miraculously survive all this, because that's what the AI usually does. Alright, we took down all the Minotaurs there. There is one more unit with like a single entity or two entities alive in there. Crush them. Got Alberic involved. Let's bring our Paladin down here as well. Can't even land because there's like too many people. There we go, we got rid of one of them. Alright, it's in the battle. Alright, get your vile filth out of my land. There we go. Pick up some cash from the ransom, and we've gotten rid of the Beastmen there. I'm going to enter an ambush stance right inside my territory here. See if we get lucky and tempt Wulfhart to come forward. We got the Defenders of the Fleur-de-Lis here. I might actually put them... Well, I can't put them in this army yet, because we're not going to have the experience points for it. Let's go replenish troops. And I'm going to enter ambush stance right here too. See if we can catch those guys. I don't even know if they'll attack the Temple of Kara. They might. But I've got money saved. We've finished the Heraldry of Lioness. We might get an offer to confederate with them. I'm going to let the money just keep pouring in so that if we do get these confederation offers, we can just let them rip. I don't know whether that faction's still alive or whether we'll get the opportunity. Carcassonne and Coron are...
You ask for a boon.
There
Speak,
we go.
And I will see if it is within my power to...
We're going to open up trade with King Lewin. I'm going to come back to quick deals.
The Warden of Tor Ivres.
No one else that's willing to trade right now, but we've got really solid income, at least at the moment, so feel like we are in good shape, and I will see you all on the next episode. Heir of Bordeleaux signing out for now.